cute as well. Oh, you look just like your mommy. Glad you didn't get your daddy's nose. Oh, no, Mommy's sorry. Okay, you're getting fussy. All right, baby girl. Okay, let's...
Oh, excuse me, ma'am, but you need to stop doing what you're doing immediately.
I'm sorry, what?
This isn't the appropriate place or time for such activities. You'll need to stop right now.
I don't understand. Why do I need to stop? My daughter is hungry and she needs to eat.
This is first class. Our passengers expect a certain level of decorum and sophistication when they're traveling with us. What you're doing is inappropriate and it's making other passengers uncomfortable.
I'm breastfeeding. It's legal. I'm covered. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm being discreet and I'm not bothering anyone.
You may think you're being discreet, but others are noticing. Some have already given me looks.
Oh, looks. That must be serious. Should I apologize for having a child?
You need to be considerate of the atmosphere we're trying to maintain. People pay a premium for peace and professionalism.
Peace and professionalism don't include shaming mothers for feeding their babies.
I know what's best for the cabin environment, and you are definitely bothering other passengers, even if they're too polite to say anything directly to you.
No one has said a word to me, just you. You're projecting your discomfort onto everyone else.
I'm simply enforcing our standards. If you don't respect that, perhaps first class wasn't the right place for you.
Excuse me?
You heard me. We have expectations up here, and certain behaviors aren't acceptable, no matter what excuses people give.
Actually, you're not bothering me at all. In fact, I think it's wonderful to see a mother caring for her child.
Thank you.
Sir, I appreciate your opinion, but you're just one passenger. I have a responsibility to everyone in this cabin.
And that responsibility includes respecting people's rights. She's not breaking any rules, and she's certainly not disturbing anyone until you made a scene.
You're obviously just being a gentleman, and you're too polite to complain, but I know you must be uncomfortable with this situation. All of our passengers deserve to travel in comfort.
I can assure you that I'm genuinely not bothered by this at all. Please continue feeding your daughter. The baby's needs should come first.
Thank you. I really mean it.
Fine. You can finish this time, but you need to be done before the meal service begins. I don't want to see this behavior during our food service. Is that understood?
Yes, I understand. I'll be finished before then.
Good. I'm glad we have an understanding.
How are you doing? Are you feeling better after that unpleasant interaction?
I have to admit, what she said really upset me. She made me feel like I was doing something wrong, even though I know I have every right to feed my baby.
You know, you should just try to ignore her behavior. Some people are unhappy with their own lives or their jobs, and they take out their frustrations on others for no good reason.
Thank you for saying that. It really means a lot to have someone supportive, especially since I'm traveling alone with a baby for the first time.
Is this your first child?
Yeah, she's 6 months old. And this is our first flight together. I was already nervous about traveling with a baby, and the flight attendant's attitude made everything so much worse.
You know, I have 2 children myself, though they're all grown up now. God, I miss those early days when they were babies. You know, seeing you with your daughter brings back such wonderful memories.
I can already tell I'm gonna miss this phase when she gets older, despite how exhausting it can be right now. Every day she changes, it's just a little bit more that I can't deal with.
Treasure these moments. Don't let anyone make you feel ashamed for being a good mother. What you're doing is the most natural thing in the world, and you should be proud of how well you're caring for your child.
You're very kind. I wish more people understood that mothers are just trying to do their best for their children.
Most people do understand. Unfortunately, there are always a few who think they know better than everyone else.
I keep thinking about what I should have said to her. I hate that I just agreed to her demands instead of standing up for myself.
No, you handled it perfectly. You stayed calm, you protected your daughter, and you avoided escalating the situation. That takes real strength.
I suppose you're right. I just don't want anyone to think that I'm being unreasonable or causing problems.
Trust me, you're not the one causing problems here.
I think she's finally getting drowsy. Maybe we both can get some rest before we land.
Sounds like a perfect plan.
I specifically told you not to be doing this when I returned for the food service.
I'm so sorry, but she woke up hungry again, and I can't ignore a crying baby on a plane full of people. You understand, don't you?
What I understand is that you were given clear instructions and you chose to ignore them. That shows a lack of respect for my authority and for the other passengers around you.
With all due respect, your instructions don't override my daughter's needs. She's an infant. She doesn't understand timing or service cards.
And yet somehow every other parent on every other flight manages to show a bit more cooperation.
I'm doing the best I can. You're treating me like I'm being difficult, and I'm not. I'm being a mom.
Since you chose to disregard my specific instructions, you will not be receiving your meal until later, after everyone else has been served. Maybe that will help you remember to follow the rules next time.
Wait, you're withholding food from me because I fed my baby?
Why are you punishing her? She doesn't deserve this kind of treatment.
Sir, I'm simply enforcing standards. This passenger chose to ignore a direct request. There are consequences for that.
I can't believe we're still talking about this.
Consequences for her not feeding her child?
This isn't about the baby. It's about the cooperation and respect for cabin rules.
No, it's about control. And you're trying to assert it in the most demeaning way possible. There's no rule that says a breastfeeding mother can't feed her child during meal service.
I didn't ask for this. I just wanted to feed her quietly.
Exactly. She wasn't asking for attention. You made it an issue. She's feeding her child discreetly, quietly, legally. You've done nothing but escalate, embarrass, and now punish her for it. That's no professionalism. That's harassment.
With all due respect, sir, you're not a part of the crew. You don't know what it's like to maintain order in a cabin at 35,000 feet.
I know exactly what it's like to maintain standards. And this isn't order. This is personal bias dressed up as airline policy.
You don't have to do this. I can just...
You don't have to shrink to make someone else comfortable. You've done nothing wrong.
If you're that uncomfortable with how I'm handling it, feel free to file a complaint after landing. But right now, I'm in charge of this cabin and I've made my decision.
And I'm telling you, it's the wrong one. Completely out of line.
I won't have passengers undermining me in front of others. If you continue interfering, I'll have to report this to the captain.
This is so frustrating.
It's okay. Don't worry.
Sir, for the last time, I need you to mind your own business. This matter is between me and this passenger, not you.
Actually, this absolutely is my business.
What do you mean by that?
I'm David Martinez, CEO of this airline. I make it a point to travel on our flights regularly to observe the quality of service firsthand.
Oh my God, there's been a misunderstanding, sir. I was just trying to maintain our standards. I didn't mean... I was just doing my job.
What I've witnessed is not maintaining standards. It's harassment and discrimination against a mother who is simply caring for her child.
But I was just following company policy. We have rules about these things.
No, there is no company policy against breastfeeding. In fact, our airline strongly supports the rights of nursing mothers. We've had that policy in place for over 5 years.
I must have been thinking of some other guideline. I really was just trying to ensure passenger comfort.
You're terminated from your position with this airline, effective immediately upon landing. Your behavior is a liability to this company and completely unacceptable.
You can't do this. I'll file a complaint about this decision. This is completely unfair and unreasonable.
Well, you're welcome to file any complaint you choose, but no reasonable person or tribunal would side with someone who harassed a nursing mother. This airline has zero tolerance for discrimination of any kind. Ma'am, I'm deeply sorry that you had to experience this treatment on my airline. Jessica's behavior is in no way represents our company's values or the way we want our passengers to be treated.
I don't know what to say. I never expected.
As a gesture of goodwill, I'd like to offer you complimentary first-class travel for you and your daughter for the next 2 years, along with priority boarding and any special accommodations you might need when traveling with your child.
That's incredibly generous. I don't know how to thank you. I never expected such kindness from a complete stranger.
You shouldn't have to thank me for treating you with basic human decency. That's the minimum you should expect from any airline. I want you to immediately bring this passenger the finest meal we have available in first class. And then I want you to leave both mother and baby completely alone for the remainder of this flight. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
You should never have to apologize for being a good mother. My airline will always welcome families, and I'll make sure every member of our staff understands that.
Thank you so much. You turned what was becoming a terrible experience into something I'll remember for all the right reasons.
Well, enjoy the rest of your flight, and please don't hesitate to let me know if there's anything else you or your daughter needs.
You hear that, baby? We got flight for 2 years, first class. We going to Paris, mon chéri.